back at new perspective gain from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So kneel down, disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes, then tell me the things you love me about behind my back. Definitely, I hold this hard to break down. It's too late for apologies. It's going down. Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you were laughing about behind my back. Definitely, I hold this hard to break down. It's too late for apologies. It's going down. Disturbing the peace. Look into my eyes. Now tell me the things you love me about behind my back. Definitely, I hold this hard to break down. It's too late for apologies. It's starting. Some things may break me, but always get back at new perspective gain from all the pain and stress. And when I do come back, I'm stronger than ever before. So kneel down, disturbing the peace.
And here I was ready to. Yo,
Now tell me the things you love
There it
me
is.
about behind my back. Definitely, I hold this hard to break down. It's too late for
you.
apologies.
Turn that down. Okay, everything I've needed to do is saved. What do we have next? Bro, I'm trying to find a good playlist that I can feel like comfortable using all the time. Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. But I'm trying to find a playlist that I can rock out with more often than not. There was the other thing that I wanted to look into, which was this thing, like everything come out mad weird. There was something that I wanted to practice on my, that I was like a little bit uncomfortable with, but I kind of want to take the time to learn it. So like, how do I do this? Oh, I forgot. Oops, I forgot. We're just going to copy text, paste text, and We're just gonna do coaching. My rank now. Coaching after. Oh, okay. Now we're good. I always forget there's like a bunch of stuff as well. And I haven't made a community post in a while, and I feel like that helps with the process. That's what I thought. Which does a lot of damage in and of itself, right? I feel like this, every time I went for it, it connected. Okay, so... I'm kind of curious about this link. Okay. So... Okay. Yeah, I feel like if this link isn't done correctly, then we're kind of cooked. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Okay. That I can work with this. I did not know this did not connect. Damn, that's pretty garbage damage, huh? So if we go for an option like this, probably this. Apparently there's a link that you can consistently get it off of this option that I'm kind of curious about, but at the same time, I don't think I can get the dash into the thing good enough. But anyways, so if I get this, that sucks. Wait, can you not move? Oh, maybe in Burnout you can't move. How far out can I do this? Is that a body? I'm not sure if that's a body or not. It's still some pretty good damage on the board. But 4,100 for 2 extra meter, I don't know if that's even worth it. Am I tripping? Yo, Measy FGC, appreciate the follow, bro. Or sorry, the sub. My goodness. Have I seen you around? I'm not too sure. But anyways, appreciate the sub nonetheless. Ooh. I kind of want to go online and do a couple matches. Okay, wait. Speaking of which. So if I dive, right? If I go for a dive situation here, do I still... Oh! Ha. Okay. So if I go for dive off of this instance, it's only EX. No problem. Love and watching your videos is the least I can do. Hey, listen, I appreciate that greatly, brother. Appreciate that greatly. Honestly, we just do it for the love of the game. For the love of the game. Not this game in particular, but for the love of the, you know, the FGC and whatever. You might end up seeing me change content matter in the future, just because I want to give love to other games as well. Yeah, I'm not tripping, right? That's not a bad option, actually. Yo, Dr. Digital, appreciate the follow. City of the Wolves, yes, sir. You know what it is, bro. Listen, when it hits, when it's time for that, we're gonna be in there, bro. We're gonna be in there this weekend or this. I don't know if it's gonna be a Thursday night type thing, and if it is, then I'll just end up doing a Friday stream, hopefully. Maybe my girl doesn't take me away, and then the beta is this week, yeah. So we're gonna do a little bit of gameplay, and then we're gonna get into the reviews. I'm really excited for the beta. I played it a little bit at Evo. It was it was tough to play just because their setups were using like arcade sticks. And because I cannot use arcade sticks, it was an interesting experience, to say the least. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. Stay in place. Stay in place. Wow. Ah, 2 jumps. Oh, I forgot. What a backdash. Yo, hopefully no throw loops. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It can happen. Standing medium kick. Keep going for that option. Okay. Let's get the lovin'. Oh, wait. I literally just labbed that situation. I literally just labbed it. I literally just labbed that. That's the crazy part about that. Am I dead? No. I, for some reason, as the wise individual I am, decided to go for hold up. Okay. That's semi-decent. There we go. Woo. There we go. If you notice your opponent is teching a lot, then take advantage of it. Let's. Ooh. That's good. That's good. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. I'll just throw this out for the culture. Throw this out for the culture. That's fine. I'm gonna run at you. One thing I need to work on is noticing when the opponent is relying too heavily on one defensive option. It comes from noticing, getting used to seeing what your opponent does, right? Oh no, I defaulted to my strengths. This is a little dicey. Ha 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 ha. Oh, you went for forward dash. Ooh. Oh! No! I ain't gonna lie, that was a terrible reaction. That was such a slow reaction. I'm not gonna lie to you. But hey, we won. That was an incredibly slow reaction to Drive Rush. Ooh, ooh. So when you're going for your offensive, when you go for your structure, right? When you're going for your offense, the moment they react to something, you got to take a tally of how did they react. Okay, that's one in the chamber. Okay, then we see the next instance we get offense. We're like, how did he react? Did he react the same way? Did he react differently? Then we take a tally and note of what they're doing. Okay. One thing I'm noting is that there is a modern player, so we have to be a little bit more careful with jumping because go look for that sweep. Go look for that sweep. Oh wow. We're not using jump just off the merit the fact that. Okay, so one thing that he likes to use a lot is using DI. Okay. The gimmick still works. It's okay. The gimmick still works. Oh. Okay. Try that thing out of it. Okay, likes to mash. Why would you choose that option? Ah, please. That's fine. Nope. No! Please give me the reaction. Okay. Okay, that's good. All right. So a lot of waiting around, so I'm just gonna force him to interact with me. I'll force him to interact with me. Ooh. I'll force him to interact with me. Oh, I keep pressing crouching heavy punch. Please delay, please. Oh my god, I don't know if I want to run it with this guy again. I will be honest. I thank you. That's all I'm looking for, huh? I almost died there, I'm not gonna lie. Please, game. Oh god, thank you. Like, the annoying part is that, like, on every other day of the week, I'm checking that, right? I'm literally scouting it, looking for it. I'm looking to punish it. No, no. And me getting counter hit by it, I save it, please, please. And honestly, if he was like, he's a modern player, so he was the whole time he was looking. Yeah, I was dead. I was dead. I definitely didn't. I didn't tally in the fact that it's Cammy. But the thing that you have to be wary about is that modern player, if you notice, he was just walking back the entire time. Why? He was just looking for that jump, looking for that jump. And because of that, that's the biggest issue modern players have, is just they stay looking for that jump. That's it. Nothing more than that. Just like that jump, that jump, that jump, that jump. And then you just keep walking yourself back, or just get pressured because you're waiting. That jump, that jump, that jump, that jump. I'm going to get it. They keep waiting on it. Ah! I'll take it. Okay. I'll take it. Don't do that. I respect it at the same time. Okay. Please. How did... For the love of all of my for the love of all of my I'm not gonna say anything just because I love my diamond folk, bro. Woo. Woo. There it is. I love everyone who plays the game. Yeah. Oh, it didn't switch. That was supposed to be throw, actually. I'm dead. That's good. No, they. There you go, fight me. Okay. Okay. Oh, let's go. Okay. All right. We're not that old yet. We're not that old yet. Oh. Ooh. Hey, you ripped it. If you like it, I love it. Oh! If you like it, I love it. Okay. Okay, what happens now? Nope. Ooh. Oh no! Alright, you can die here though. Okay. We did the combo. Nice. Hey, if you're living your truth, I suppose it's all good. I guess. Yeah. All right. You know what? Whoa, let's go with it. I ain't gonna lie, I hate fighting Kim. Kim is like by far the character I hate the most to fight. I think she is. Right? Yep. Just because of that option. Why are you like this? Yeah, well, I saved on meters, so that's kind of like good, I guess. It's neutral jump, like there we go. Wow. Wow. That's fine. I'm not gonna force. There we go. Nothing too forceful, nothing broken, nothing gained. Although I really hate fighting this character, I am not going to lie to you. I'm going to do that. Wow, I didn't know. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Oh my god. You know, I don't know why I'm letting those fly, bro. Okay. Woo. Okay. We're just gonna tornado up, if you don't mind. We're just gonna hit a quick tornado. Woo. Ooh. Stay there. Okay, all right, my fault. My fault. Right, I'm gonna push you off. No, I'm dead. No, I let way too many jumps in. It's just the threat of her like insta dropping there is just like, it's a lot. You know what I mean? So I don't want to necessarily give it to him like that. And then the one time I did go for it, it ended up being on an off angle. Her DP is a little bit difficult to use, like for off angle stuff, for jumps that aren't like super predictable. Like, it's very difficult to get a grasp on. What is going on today? Is something happening today that I'm not aware of? Ew. Sometimes I'm even thinking my joint might be muscle. But the question is, I feel like I've been doing that standing heavy kick, drive rush, standing heavy punch, upper this whole time. But that's weird for it to not work, I guess. Great. Felipe, how you doing? I'm doing all right. I can technically finish it without it, but I wanted to make sure I got the round. I'm doing all right though. Oh, that went through. If wrong button. Ooh. I'm getting hit. Let's not do that anymore. Nice. I think you gotta sometimes do the small delay. Oh, I can't see. I can't see. We're ready for neutral jump. Ooh. 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 We're ready for jump, I swear. We're ready and reporting for duty. Ooh. 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 Oh, you charged it that time, huh? Do I not? I swear I get that. Woo! Nice. Oh! Why are you fully charging it? Stop fully charging it! Superman? 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 What are you doing? What are you... Jump. Jump. Superman. Jump. Superman. Stick. Oh. Wow. Yo, what's good? Ooh. 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 All right. I think I lose here, guys. I think I lose here. I think it's up for me. I think it's up for me. No! It's up for me. It's up for me. It's up for me. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Yeah. Come here. You gotta do anything? Brother, please play the game. Play the game with me. Please. Thank you. Please. Woo. Oh. I don't. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, okay. Never mind. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. You gonna play the game with me? You gonna play the game? Huh? Play the game with me? Play the game with me? Brother, play the game with me. Please. Please. You have to play the game a little bit. Is my thing tripping? I feel like it's tripping right now. I feel like there's something going on. There's something amiss that I'm not vibing with. I think this was it. There's something amiss. Or maybe this thing is tripping. I don't know. Chat. I feel like that thing's tripping, but I don't know. Okay. Wow. The old hyper aggressive ones, huh? I can't believe that worked. Is it enough? I don't know if it's enough. I'm dead. Oh. I don't know if it was enough. It definitely wasn't enough, but you know what I mean? We made it work. Off of that instance, I gotta figure out what I want to do. There's no way. There's no way! That's so far away! Yeah, no, we're not dealing with that. Ooh. I'm getting you off of me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh. I'm gonna bully you. Alright, we out. We done we done what we need to do. We've done what we need to do. Full screen super. I didn't have level 2 on me. I only had level 1 there. Off of charged dive kick, do I get level 1? If I get level 1 off of charged dive kick, okay, cool. That's oh, full screen super. That just shouldn't have worked. It shouldn't have worked. Alrighty. How much time we put into this for you? Man. Play this game. Show me that love. Thank you. Let's hit one more. Oh, you went for a jump? Okay, word. Oh, you didn't go for a parry, word. Okay, jump, Woo. Woo. There it is. There it is. Hey, sort of. Oh, he did step kick. Oh, he did step kick again. Oh, you're doing the charged one? Oh. Ow. Ow. Oh! Back up. Oh! Okay, off of that shouldn't. I need to know the thing out of there. That's fine. I actually wanted to bait that out. Oh! Oh, okay. I wasn't sure, but hey, it worked out. I was not sure about that at all. All right, neutral jump. Whoa, oh. It's kind of going mad long. Step kick. Oh, not necessarily what I was looking for per se, but nice. Oh, that was too far forward. Oh, this is getting leggy. Ooh, next time you whiff that, what not? Ah, missing punishes. Nope, no. Let's not deal with that. Yes. Appreciate the games, brother. Oh, I lied. Yeah. I'm gonna be in there for sure. I'm in there for sure. Bro, how long? I feel it's taking mad long. I feel like it's taking mad long. I just want to. I was like, come on, bro, please. Where are we at? 500 more? About? Ooh. There it is. There it is. Whew. Okay. Oh, don't do that. Hey man, listen. I gotta, you know what I mean? Get myself right. Ah! Huh. Huh. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! I definitely want to do it. I have to get myself right though. Right? Give me the your. Ooh. Nice. What if I do it again? Ooh, I'm getting clipped. I'm gonna backdash. Ooh. What if I stop you right there, Buster? Ooh, I almost went for it. Ooh. There it is. Let me get that off you, Cole. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Oh. That's nice. Very nice. Woo. Oh! Wait. Oh! GG's! Huh, huh. Oh! Oh, it was slow. Guys, this might be it. Never mind. Ooh. Let's see. Oh man, yo, Forgotten, what's good? I hope you're doing well, man. We're trying to crank all of this out. We're trying to get rid of now I'm kind of worried. Maybe it's no, it's the right mic. Okay, cool. I just want to make sure I got everything. Okay, so this is a matchup that honestly was kind of pissing me off when I fought somebody, and I was like, damn, bro, like that's so annoying. Rip. I'm not dealing with it. Definitely. Oh, yup. I'll take it. Yeah, you know, we can't really complain. We can't really do much. You know what I mean? Ugh. 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 Alrighty. Ooh. Ooh. You're gonna. You're gonna. I'm thinking this man about a double reverse. Let's not do that. Yeah. Oh! I thought it was something else. I thought he was gonna EX Psycho at me. I thought he was gonna EX Psycho. I didn't realize he would do that. Ooh. 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 Is that your choice of action? Ooh. 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 All that abuse. All that abuse for what, huh? Please, thank you. Bite the bullet, okay? Bite it. Bite it. No, let's slow this down. Okay, 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 all right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Huh, huh. Ooh. I will take that. Whoa. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, he doesn't have combos. DI. Oh, no. You just walked up to me. Does it kill? I don't think it does. I went for it though. Oh, it does! Oh, it does it! It does. I have a quick question. When should someone use drive reversal? Like most DP characters can just ODDP. What makes drive reversal good? Sometimes drive reversal can force your opponent to how do you say, bait it in unorthodox ways. It's very niche and far in between. If you have a DP, most cases you're going to be ripping your DP as opposed to going for drive reversal. Drive reversal, if you are a DP character, generally will be used just as a means to kind of like as a quick option. Wrong page. Like here, just as a quick option. I'm making a lot of mistakes here. Why did you press that? What is wrong with you? Why would you press that? Okay. That shouldn't work, actually. You're letting options rip. I ain't gonna lie, I'm incredibly bored. Like, I just wanna... I'm gonna lose this one on purpose. I thought I could bring that back. Okay. You, what do you like to choose? Wow. Okay, just going for it, huh? He's getting away with those. So what we're gonna do here is get that, put that out on the screen. And then we do the combo. I could have DP'd there, huh? I could have DP'd. Amy, what's good with you? Hope you're doing well. That's unfortunate. Nice. Please just tack, man. That should be enough. Okay. Sweep is, again, a very weird option to choose. Oh! Be around? Okay, you got a bounce? Hey, congrats on your graduation. Not sure where you're graduating from, but congrats regardless. After getting the master, I started losing a lot because the opponents were more patient. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, you can't just full send at your opponents and expect to win all the time. You're going to have to play with a degree of patience, right? But sometimes people get lost in playing patient or playing that like neutral game or whatever. They get so lost in it that they don't really make good decisions in it. Bro, really left. Like, that man said, I'm close. I swear I'm close. You not gonna take my point from me. You're not gonna take my points. Bro, I'm just trying to get it done, bro. But yeah, what was that? 24, 25 streak? That is probably the longest I've had. But it's not against notable, so I generally don't streak very often just because I am not a player who adapts very quickly, and I can be honest about my gameplay. I don't adapt very quickly. I need to become someone who adapts fairly quickly. I think it's glitched. I need to become someone who adapts fairly quickly, but at my current level, I can see and acknowledge what you're doing, but for my hands and my brain to do what needs to be done, it takes a little longer, unfortunately. Well, what can you do, right? You just know yourself as a player, and on top of which, like, I barely compete, so the first to two thing doesn't really matter. I just want to play the game, right? I kind of, in fact, I'm actually a little anti first to two. DP. Ooh. Yeah. Ah, I pressed the wrong button. Love to stay for the stream. Gotta get going. I respect. All love, man. Yeah. Just to slide that in there. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Let's do that again. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Let's do that again. Yep, let's not do that. Let's not deal with any of those options, please and thank you. I would appreciate it greatly. Don't. Let's go through that one. No. Stay there, please. Can't believe. I'll take it. Let's take that. The next one I'm gonna put out because now they're getting used to going for a parry, right? This is all part of the conditioning experience. I need to do it from a little further. I'm not believing in that. Oh, this is a very sad time for you. No. Oh, let's try this again. There we go. All right, you're not gonna react. Yeah, you're not gonna react. Folks at this level, they're not gonna react. It's not gonna happen. But brother, please, can we? Please, you got a question? What should I do if my opponent does not fall for the spacing trap? Do I trap again or do I rush in? Well, how about we acknowledge what your opponent is doing? What is your opponent doing? Is your opponent not biting the bait, as in they're not pressing anything? Well, in the case that they're not pressing anything and not biting the bait, then let's take turns. Let's be a little extra. Shut up. Come here. Ooh. Come here. You a masher? You are a masher. Yeah. 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 I'm gonna get up on you. Yeah. Oh, you one of those. All right. Okay. I'm gonna wake up with this. Come on, play the game. So be extra. Yeah. So if they're not pressing anything while you walk up, like if they're not falling for anything, then take your turn. Like ain't nothing wrong with it. Ow. Held up again. Hey. You cannot manage afford to take those hits. Oh, that was smart. No, don't do that though. Oh, I'm actually okay with this. You're dead. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know how I was gonna end that combo, but I was gonna find a way. Brother, please give me after. Jump. Whoa! Whoa, Nelly! Oh. Whoa, come on. Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting. Ow! Jump. Please. Game. Oh! This is not. It's looking dicey. Yeah! It's looking dicey. So, like, you can use spacing traps, right? Well, okay, never mind. You can use spacing traps against someone. Brother. You wanna. Nice. Okay.
It's not a big deal. We can handle it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Brother. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Stay there. Okay? Stay there. You're just gonna eat this until you die. Level 3, I dare you. Throw loops. Yeah. Guys, when I say it's truly, guys, the game's not complicated. Once you get to like the 1700s, the 1800s, that's when the game gets more complicated. The game, right? As it stands, guys, the game isn't complicated. But GG's. Okay, so James, you want a coaching session? Drop your CFN in the chat. Alrighty, we'll take a look. A Ken player, platinum. That name kind of wild, ain't it? That name kind of wild. But hey, we persevere and we move on. Congrats on the master, appreciate it. Honestly, it's not technically like something I struggle with. It's just like I don't like sitting down and playing first to twos. I don't like it. I'm like, ugh. Not bad for a platform. We do, woo, woo. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. You're standing at this range. Your reaction to this is too slow. Okay? At the very least, this is how I want you reacting. Technically, you can punish it, right? I don't. Ow. Just because it's the beginning of the game, I would suggest doing something like this just so that you can get started, right? So dive kick is punishable. There are going to be very few situations where she's at the very least safe, right? Then we can bully her, right? So when it comes to dive kick, there are going to be a couple of situations where if she hits it at the right spacing, then she's not punishable, right? That's what we want to keep in mind. But either way, right, she's definitely not plus, meaning that she can't take her turn. And I gotta turn this song off. Okay. So meaning that she still can't take her turn. So at the very least, even if you don't hit the combo, what I want you doing is this, right? And that's even just getting the best of it, right? If you notice that you didn't get the hit, then just go for this option. Okay, and then mix from there. Don't use that standing medium kick. We'll use it once we level you up a little bit more, but for now, I'd say stay away from that standing medium kick. Okay. Okay. No. Okay. So here's the thing. One thing that I want going through your mind if and when you decide to do something like this, if you're holding this space, oh, I don't even have my epic pen ready. So if you're going to hold this space and keep her out of this box, right? That's your goal, right? Cool, I understand that. Now, if you're standing here, let me get pink for you. You're standing right here. What option are you looking for? The reason why I ask this is because if they go for like a standing heavy kick, are you ready? If they go for a jump, are you ready? If they go for, let me get white. How do I get white again? Let me go, whatever, black. If they go for drive rush, are you ready? Right? These are the questions I need you to start thinking about more often. It's a lot to think about, but so at the very least, what I want you to do is instead of focusing on standing here or standing at this range here, at least apply some pressure. Look how much drive gauge you have. You can be a little greedy. You can be a little forceful. You have meter to work with. If you were low, if you only had like 2 meter to work with and you wanted to play a little passive, cool. That makes sense to me. Condition the crouch jab, it depends on the situation, but it's something like that. So instead of taking this angle, I would even say just go for it. Get your offense started. You have drive gauge to work with. That's why looking at what resources you have available is really good. Okay, that's not bad. Boom, boom. Okay. You might be going through, gotta go. All right, AJ, take care. You might be going through what we call offense structure paralysis. OSP. What is OSP? Well, we don't really know what we want to do, so we kind of start ripping options. We don't want to be ripping options, right? DI in this instance, not the best. Why? Because it's more likely that they'll try to press after a normal and then they can DI you back, right? Here we got lucky. Okay, after the Jin ride, you have one of two options, right? You either you test them again, see where they land on that totem pole, or you can start your offense using drive rush. Okay. The other option is that you can decide to back off, but then they can just do the exact same thing to you, right? If you decide to walk back, they can just let it rip as well, right? So generally you want to take your turn, choose that option, whatever option you want to choose in that instance, right? Those are generally the options. You don't want to just rip a DI just for ripping DI's sake. Okay. Oh, we're afraid. Okay. We're afraid. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay? You're too afraid to show any offense. This is the second time you had an opportunity to show offense. Your opponent hasn't shown you DP, so why are we afraid of DP? This is the question, you know what I mean? If your opponent hasn't shown you DP or level 1 or whatever have you, why are you afraid of it? You have to play off of what your opponent shows you, right? If you don't play off what your opponent shows you, you're kind of just guessing in the dark and you're like, oh, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna do what? Whatever, right? Play off based off of what he has shown you in the game. So currently, what he's shown you is that he's going to sit there and just block out whatever situation. Doesn't even show you tech. He hasn't shown you any sort of tech known options like that yet, right? So if he's just gonna sit there and block, let's throw him. The moment we force him to start trying to tech or up or whatever have you, then we adapt our playstyle to incorporate the fact that they chose that option. We add another drop in the bucket, right? Right now, he has an empty blank slate, okay? Let me draw this out for you. Right now, he has a blank slate. In your mind, you want to know, okay, does he DP? No. Right? Does he jump? Right? What does he do? Does he low forward, drive rush? Yes. Jump? No. Right? You're letting him off just because you are aware of the options the character has, but you remember you're not only fighting the character, you're fighting the player. If the player doesn't show you that they have that skill, then why are you respecting that skill that they don't have? You feel me? I love that change they added. Oh my gosh, that's such a good change. What did you press? Okay. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Okay? Sometimes it's better to leverage what you got. Right? See how you're not dead? I want you to know, you see how you're not dead? See how you're not dead? This is how we're going to make the differential between you and other platinums. If you're aware the fact that whether or not you're going to die, you don't need to press your light kick yet. You don't need to make a rash decision yet. We still have a little bit of health left. Now, granted, the next guess you're going to have to guess, right? You're going to have to make a decision. But at the very least, you don't have to make that decision yet. And the best part about this is that if they try to walk back or bait or whatever, then you get out of the situation scot-free. Just like this opponent has been doing to you. They just decided to block out the situation so that, and then you backed up and they get out of this, they get out of pressure scot-free. Oh. Nice. Pull up. Nice. Pull up. Good. Okay. This is good. All right. You pulled up. Offense. You pulled up. They teched. Okay. Once again, in your mental notebook. Tech. That was terrible. I might even buy it, bro. Just so I could. Oh my gosh. Tech. Yes. Right? What else did they show in this instance? Let me play this out. There was something else, right? Am I tripping? No. Okay. It was just tech. I thought he showed something else. So now we check off tech. Okay. Now that we have teched off as an option, they do. What is the next thing? Bait. Okay. Now that we know that they go for this option, now our answer to tech is to now go for the bait. Okay, we've thus initialized that part of their brain, that part of their gameplay, that, oh shoot, he's gonna try and throw me, so I'm gonna try and tech. Okay, so now you're gonna find yourself in a situation here. You threw him? Missing the meaty. Oh, he went for immediate tech. But either way, he went for immediate tech, and then now you could technically blow it up by just going for a button. I thought he had blocked the first hit or not. But either way, so now that you've initialized that in him, right? The next thing that happens, now you can go for your button. Now you can go for your tick throw. If you happen to get the hit off of this, like we go for drive rush jab. If we get the drive rush jab, then we can simply convert it, right? Like so, and then put them in the exact same situation, right? If they don't tech and they block, then you can go for throw afterwards. And the way plus frames work, they can't mash out of that situation. Okay. I'm not gonna say for you to check a jury dash because most masters can't even check a jury. Nice anti-air, by the way. Yup. Now you did this unintentionally, but because you now conditioned the tech, right? Now the opposite end of that equals either bait. Oh my goodness. It's pretty ugly. It's pretty ugly. Or bait or I don't know if you know what a meaty is. Bait or button. Let's go with that. So then now they have to be really worried about these options. Okay, you know what a meaty is? Perfect. Okay. So now it's either bait or meaty, especially if your opponent is going for wake up tech. Look. After throwing him twice, or even once rather, look how he's pressing. Look how often he's pressing it now. Look at the difference, the mental damage you've done to him. Look at the mental damage. Look at his inputs. I want you to look at his inputs. Now, anytime you're close to him, ripping it. It's mental damage. Nice try. Okay, see. This is why this right here is why I don't necessarily encourage people mimicking what pros do, because this is you mimicking what pros do, but the thing is that you're not doing anything. You're literally like you're walking back and forth, woo, back and forth, ooh. You see what I mean? Here, if you wake up a little bit, right? If you wake up, booms, right? You wake up a little bit, booms. You feel me? Now they're like, oh shoot, I can't whiff, or my ass is grass. Now they really worried, right? They're like, oh shoot. Now it's scary, right? Now, I'm not saying that you're going to be a pro at this off the gate, and I'm not saying any of that, right? This was, I believe you actually hit that anti-air, which is good. But the next level of doing that action, your anti-airs are good. And I'm glad that you're focusing on anti-airs. Make sure that to keep working on your anti-airs so that it becomes second nature. So what happens is that when it becomes second nature, the thing that I showed you just now, the whiff punish on the large button, it becomes easier because now you can devote your attention to their buttons on the ground and less so on the jump, and you can just DP the jump as second nature. So you're doing well on getting DPs down, and I think if you keep practicing your DPs, you're gonna get it down to a science. So how did we get here? Oh man, you're pressing a lot. You want to get your turn started. Yeah, you're pressing a lot. Just a little bit of patience will help you out there. Okay, cool. Yep. I believe, I don't know if you actually get this. I think you get a. I don't think you get this. I mean, yeah. Yeah, I would suggest if you're gonna do it, at least go for jab. Okay, go for jab. I think that'll be your best bet. We can take that option. Slow fireball is a little bit too close here. So what happens is that if you do a fireball too close to your opponent, then let's get rid of all of these things here. Right? If you're too close to your opponent, it doesn't give you enough time to recover and go for your drive rush in a manner that's safe, at least. Right? We can still try to rip it, but it's not going to be something that's reliable. Okay? So if I say if you're going to go for that option, go for drive rush, early stand jab into standing heavy punch. Okay? This is going to be an option for you. And then you can run whatever offense you want to go from there. Nice. Take him to the corner. Nice. Did you just drop that combo? NEGD, if you're looking for coaching, then just drop your CFN in the chat. After I'm done with James, I'll go on to do yours. I think this was a draw because I think you actually hit this. What is this? Oh no, you messed up your timing for it. This is not gonna work. You're -2, or sorry, you're +2 in that instance. So you didn't hit it at the your what do you call it? Your frame kill wasn't right. So because of that, it didn't give you the enough plus frames to go for the standing medium punch. CFN is just your username on Street Fighter 6. Whatever this is for you, I want you to put that in chat. Yeah. Okay. The last thing we want to do here is honestly wait. The reason being is the reason why we don't want to wait here or honestly even block at all is because we have so little drive gauge. So what ends up happening in this instance, right? If we just sit there and this player is any better, they burn you out, right? Then they put you in this really uncomfortable situation. Really uncomfortable. Right? And we don't want to be giving that opportunity to our opponent, which it ends up happening either way. You get hit by overhead and voodoo. Alright, I got you. I got one more game with James to look over, and then we'll do yours. I generally look over the set to see if there's anything else that I can talk about. But generally, the second one is a little bit faster because we've identified most of the issues. And in most cases, they continue on to the following game. Okay, now what I need you to start doing is I need you to start changing it up. I'm gonna go over something that I want you to start practicing, and that is this. Okay, I'll go over it, but it's using your driver stand jab afterwards, and then you can go for whatever option you want to go for after that. See how you see how he's teching? Now, it's unlikely you're gonna remember this, but I'm gonna shoot this out because of love, okay? Just so you know, this is -6, which means that your 5 frame can punish it. Okay, just throwing that out there. If you don't want to spend the meter, then you can go for something like this, and then, you know what I mean, enforce your will that way. But generally, your light kick will punish bad things like this. Ugh. Please, game. Okay. Unlikely you'll remember it when you next time you're fighting a jury, but just good knowledge to throw in there. Okay, good. You gotta remember, okay, after Jinrai and they block a Jinrai, your turn's over. Okay, your turn's over. Now you can be a little greedy and try doing something like that, right? And hopefully you get the perfect parry at some point. But don't always expect it to happen. So take it easy on taking your turn afterwards. And overhead will get a lot of people. They burned themselves out. Good. Now you can be a little bit more aggressive. Yup. Sneaking a little overhead. Nope. Yup. There it is. There it is. There it is. Smooth. They don't have answers to Jinrai. They don't even have answers to Jinrai and Plat, if I'm being honest. You could definitely just ride that wave. But we don't want you to ride that wave just because it won't make you a solid player. Our goal is to make you a solid player. So I love standing heavy punch for all my peeps, but I need you to sometimes use this option a little bit more. Okay, the reason why driver's jab is so good, okay, puts you in range for that throw. Okay, puts you in range of that throw. If they decide to try and tech immediately afterwards, hold on, please. Oh, they didn't. They teched in between the gap, huh? Ladies, I might show it in the lab since I can't show it here because. But I'll show over what I want you to practice. Okay, it leaves you in throw range, so it makes your throw game a lot scarier. Okay, pull up. Unfortunate. How do we lose this? That's one way to go about it, and that's the other way to go about it. Yep. Here's the thing, right? This is another let's leverage a situation, okay? Off of this instance, guess what, brother? You get chunked for a throw, you get chunked for a throw, you get chunked for a throw, and with the resources you had, you could have survived the situation, right? And then eventually they're gonna try and bait the DP or the super or whatever, right? Listen, the cat got you, brother. It got to you. Okay, boom. Again, yeah. Throw loops. It's for everybody. Eat for everyone. Not something I would suggest, but I'm going to move past it. Okay. Nice. Okay. We understand. You're looking for anti-airs. We understand. Here's the thing. What you're doing is that you're doing what modern players do, and that's just keep walking back. You keep walking back. Now, what ends up happening is that sometimes you're gonna fall for it, and then you can get your party started, right? That's cool. But the thing about this is that if you keep walking back, you'll find yourself here. We don't want to be here. We want to take space and hold our ground. If we don't hold our ground, we're gonna find ourselves back to the wall a lot more often, and then that's when we start ripping options. Look at yourself go. Look at yourself go. That was a good check. And if that was a good check. Yo, listen, you're actually better than I'd say the average platinum. Between we need to clean up some things. Okay, this is another situation here where we need you to press that crouching light punch. Right? Right? So here's the thing. What I want you to start doing is that when you press this button or when you're unsure about something, go into this route. Do this. Why? Because if it's punish counter or counter hit, you will still get the route. Okay? You'll still get the route. We can push them in. Boom bops. We're cooking. It only doesn't work on normal hits, but if it's on normal hit and you get the crouching medium kick drive rush, you still put them in a situation where they have to guess. Now, what happens here? You just get grabbed? Oh my god. You won. Okay. Checkmate 101. Checkmate 101. We're gonna go over checkmate 101. You won. Okay, this is GG's. If you didn't know, this is GG's. This is game. This is over. It's over. What do I mean by this? This is what we call a checkmate situation. Why? Because number one, they're in burnout. Okay. Number two, they have no more drive gauge. Number three, you have drive gauge. So irregardless of how much health you have, and provided they're at a situation where they can you can get level 3 and they're at a situation where they'll get boomed for it. This is it. This right here is it. What do I mean? Okay. After this situation, can't do nothing. Can't do a damn thing. Now, okay, what I want you to be really mindful about is that sometimes you'll be inspired to go for something like this. It doesn't work. It's too much plus frames. So it's either you go for standing heavy punch into the eye, or you go for drive rush crouching medium punch into the eye. Okay, this way they can't jump, they can't do any option out of this. This is what we call a checkmate situation. No, not almost, it is guaranteed. The only way you don't guarantee it if literally you mess it up, which is very hard to mess up. That's it. It is over. It is over. Okay? This is it. I don't know. Okay? If you for me, I don't feel, because it's back throw, I don't feel like you'll get there in time. So sometimes if they hold up, you might hit them in the air with the standing heavy punch and have the DI whiff, and then they get out the situation. So that's what I mean by doing it wrong. But off of this instance, I would suggest doing this. Guarantee the situation. Okay? It's up. Oh, what is it? Do we get that off of yeah, we do get that off of thing. Okay. But anyways, I keep messing up the link. Okay? This is game over. Don't ever overlook this again, okay? I want you to practice this. I'm going to show you a couple things that I want you to practice. You see how many other extra hits here, the opportunities you gave them? And then you just get hit, yeah. They can't do anything. Room for any more reviews? There's one person before you. Are you still here? And GD. And GD, if you give me 3 minutes, you're next. I just want to go over this really quickly. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Bop bop. Ba-da ba ba da ba ba. Who are you fighting? Oh, you were fighting Jury actually. Okay, let's simulate the situation again, okay? So let's suppose in this instance they try to forward jump immediately. Okay? Oh. Oh. Please. Why am I not getting that early? Back throw might be a little bit more thing. Nah, it was off a back throw. So back throw? That's interesting to know. Back throw actually leaves you at a different range. Back throw from further away? Was it? Let me look at... Hold on, let me look at my bot. Was it not off a back throw immediately? I swear it's off a back throw immediately. Let me check here. Yeah, it's off a back throw. Wait, but you were closer. What the heck? Let me look at this. Damn, I talked for a lot about this. I wonder why it was. Oh, he jumped over your head, right? I see. I see. We weren't directly in the corner. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. So it was like this. I think it was like. Your back throw hits the wall with Ken, and I don't think mine does. Oh, I see. Let's see here. It still leaves you pretty far away. Yeah, mine. This looks a lot closer. That's weird. Or maybe we're in a psyop. We're in a psyop. Anyways, we can still close out the game. We not hit here? Oh. I swear we were closer. That's why I'm thinking that. That's weird. Anyways, let's suppose in this instance we go for an option, right? In a lot of cases, you might be inclined to want to close it out early, right? A lot of your opponents are going to try and escape. Once you hit that anti-air, they're cooked. Okay? Regardless, they're cooked. The other thing I wanted to go over. That's very odd. The other thing I want you to practice, okay? What I want you to do, go into the lab. Okay, you're gonna set the block to random. Okay, you're gonna set it to random. You're going to go to block reversal. You're gonna go to normal throw. You're gonna add 3 frames of delay. Why? Because your opponents are going to try to be teching late. They tech late because what happens is that if they tech late, if you go for a jab immediately, they block, and if you try to go for a throw, they'll essentially tech the throw at the latest frame. So you'll have them set on these 2 things, okay? When it's on, right now it's on random, so we don't know what we're gonna get. So if we get the hit, I want you converting into this and get them to the corner, okay? If we notice the fact that they're converting, or they're blocking, right? So this is what I want you to practice. Okay? That way you get used to it, right? Because sometimes what you end up doing is that you'll convert to the combo. And now I'm not gonna get blocked, huh? Now I'm not gonna get blocked. You'll do something like that, and then you end up committing to the combo, right? And then you get blown up, and that's how you died, right? Instead, let's practice our routes. So let's talk about if they guard. If they guard, right, and you think they're gonna try and tech, then you can blow up this way, right? And you can do it however you just walk back. It's that simple, just walk back. Okay, they whiff. If you're unsure whether they'll go for it, you can go into a slightly delayed normal and then go for something off of that. But this is how you're gonna get better at it. Now, even if they decide, the reason why driver's jab is so good is because it essentially starts this level of offense where even if they're unsure and they try to go for the late tech, and you go for the medium punch, heavy punch target combo, even if you go for it, you're still given the opportunity to catch them if they're trying to mash tech immediately afterwards. Why? Because it's actually a frame trap. So I'm gonna set him to mash immediately. See how he can't mash? Can't mash throw. Can't mash throw. So you're gonna start using your tech option. Can't mash. Okay? So we want to enforce this level of offense as often as possible. So this includes when you get your DP situation, right? Now we've changed up how you show offense. Okay? So then now what we're gonna start doing is that when we go for a raw drive rush, we're gonna throw them, right? We're gonna throw them a couple times. Why? Because now that instills them to try and tech. Now they're trying to tech. Now you can walk back and punish. There's the game, okay? I want you to practice that. And GD, let's do this. I feel like I'm butchering your name. Hold on, where's your thing? There it is. No worries, man. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. If you have any questions, you can feel free to join our Discord. Exclamation mark Discord. Anyone and everyone is willing to help and chime in and help you grow. That's kind of the community we're trying to build. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Okay, a Jamie player, master, 1400. Let's see what happened here. Bigger coons. Okay. Perfect in the first round, huh? You didn't touch him? You didn't touch him? Hog, remind me, what's your CFN again? Okay, got a block. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Yep. Oh. You're getting. Oh. I gotta lie, you're getting gauntleted. No, not that. Now that's just you not blocking. I understand not blocking because you just got hit for a bunch of damage. Yeah. That was a really rough round. I don't really have much to say because you didn't really get to participate that much. The most input I can give you is that you can try using DP, especially when your opponent shuts that turbo option down. Okay. Yep. Good. What I'd say is that it looks like this was a reaction. And if you're willing to react, then what I would even suggest is that go for your standing heavy kick, right? If you're willing to react, choose an option that'll at least get you. It wasn't a reaction. Oh, okay. It just looked like it was, just because you went up after he lunged at you. You went up, but that's what it looked like. Oh, okay. There's something I want you to practice, okay? I'm trying to get used to it for my character because my character has brain dead anti-yours, but I'm trying to get used to it with mine. So what you're gonna do here is that when you go for your throw here, right? You're gonna press forward throw and hold the forward. Okay? What ends up happening is that by holding the forward, you're already buffering the first input of DP by holding forward, right? If they hold up forward, then you can do down back and hold down back into thing to get across get DP. So essentially it helps you. Can you do 2K instead? You can, but the reason why is it's just not guaranteed to work. That's the only thing that I'd say. Not guaranteed to work all the time. That's why I'd say you need to get used to it. In this instance, it worked. It works. But this is gonna net you more reward in the long time. Ugh. Why is he? Please. There it is. It's gonna net you more reward. More consistent, sorry. It's more consistent. 2K, Baka, I think it's called, will net you more damage for sure if you're able to connect it. Okay. Okay. You gotta keep in mind this is not your turn, right? Okay, good. Yep. Take another drink. Now it is your turn, but you don't want to do anything. That's fine. Didn't react with anything. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, you didn't go for the rest of it. I guess you were afraid of super. Could you not? What was your routing? That sucks. Let me see. You could technically get away with it, but the decision you made was good because it guarantees the kill. I don't know if burst limits off. I don't even know if that's off limits too, bro. I feel like all the songs here. Hold on 1 second. Dog, I don't even screw it, bro. Okay. Stream boo, huh? You guys are changing it up. Sorry, I wasn't looking for a second. I was looking at music. Boom, boom. Got a block. Yeah, sucks. One thing I would say is that you do need to be crouching a little bit more. Okay, you got 4 drinks. Now, what are you gonna do with it? Now, what are you gonna do with it? So, an option that we see very often from this guy is that he likes to go for. Oh no, it's not worth burning out. Okay. 2 things that we gotta make note of, right? When our opponent is dashing here, we gotta make note of the fact that he's going for a lot of. I thought this was a lot of standing heavy kicks. Standing heavy kick can be crouched. If you crouch it, you get a punish, and we can essentially take big advantage of that. The next thing I wanted to make note of is the fact that you didn't keep in mind how much drive gauge you had left, because this can make the difference between whether you win or lose, right? The moment you went for this option, now you put him in a situation where he's got to guess, right? Cool. But the thing about that now is that now you have no drive gauge, and your back is still technically to the corner now that you've done that, right? So instead, what I would even say is just maybe even take this option, especially because you're in 4. It makes it a little bit better to manage. Right, it's a little bit better to do, especially at this close range. With that, now that you're in 4, as opposed to any other drink level. But now that you burnt yourself out and now your back is to the corner, now you have to be super worried about DI, and you're gonna try and jump out the corner, and he's gonna anti-air you. He went for the guaranteed stun, but you had meter, but now you still have a bunch of drive time to survive. And how did you not? This is what I'll say, okay? You were in a situation that can now be considered advantageous. But here's the thing. You gotta remember, okay? You gotta remember. If you get too zealous, people are going to get jealous. I don't know, I just rhymed. It doesn't make sense, but don't mind me. Anyways, this is something that you're gonna have to keep in mind, okay? The other thing you gotta keep in mind is that you still have time left on this thing here, which means in an ideal world, while I understand trying to push your advantage, what I would say is that because there's so many factors that you have to worry about, I'd rather just look for an opportunity for him to slip up again, right? Let's suppose in this instance, right, you don't jump. Okay, let's say you don't jump, he doesn't rip level 3, right? Now he's throwing a bunch of fireballs at you. Fireball, 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 all while helping your drive gauge to replenish, right? He tries to jump at you, boom, dead, right? He tries to drive rush at you, boom, dead. See the difference? Now we're taking a lot less risks, and let's say he decides not to do so, and now he decides to simply go for like offense, where he's trying to drive rush at you. And he's out of health now, that if you try and DI him, you will win. Okay. Okay, we could have done a combo, done more damage, but that's just a small micro thing. Okay, hop back. Gotta respect it, yeah. Every time he's done this, we've gone for an immediate crouching medium kick drive rush. We need to change it up, okay? So what ends up happening is that you are not keeping a good track of how much drive gauge you have, right? So instead of using your meter, right, we mentioned this option, which we could show. We could also show walk up grab, because if your opponent feels like you're going to keep doing crushing medium kick and catch their legs, they're going to stay in place or try and parry or something, right? So then in this case, you can then go for a grab and get another free drink, right? You need to change up your approaches to how you deal with different situations. This is a good one, right? But I don't want to have to spend all my drive gauge in this situation, right? Instead, I'm going to be looking for different opportunities to start my offense without using all my meter. Because one thing that you need to keep account of is the fact, how often are you burning out? It's because your gameplay loop requires too much drive gauge. Did you die? Oh. You go in this. Okay. Yeah. No. Listen. This is all a part of keeping your eye on things that are happening in the match. Okay? Do you not notice what happened the first time? Okay? You got standing heavy punch. Cool. You went into it again. Counter hit. Okay? The moment I see counter hit, I'm like, oh shoot, he might be trying to buffer that joint. So then you gotta slow down. But this is another instance where you got too overzealous with the offense, and you planned on pressing standing heavy punch until he died. Press on it, grab. Okay. If you see them drive rush at this range, one thing that it's very hard, actually is borderline impossible to bait from that distance. Oh my god, can I please get thing? Okay, if you see them drive rush at you this close, they can't stop it. Like, even if they try to go for an early crouch jab, it's very hard from this position to go for it. Very hard, and they have to be hard scouting it. Now if they decide to do that and they realize that you're reacting to green, then they're just kind of, you know what I mean, they were doing their thing, they were in their bag. This one, you got it. Punish, good. good. EX5 kick failed. Unfortunate. Now we're in the corner. Let's see. How you act after you've blocked something safe has to change. Right? We went for the parry here. We went for the... Oh, we changed it up here, actually. That's actually good. I'm glad you're changing it up. Right? Because he'll just keep going for different options. Yes. We missed it. And level 3. Yep. Okay. No, why are you ripping this? Okay, you blocked it. They're unlikely to go for an option. Okay, you can take your turn solidly, right? After this, if I were in this situation, I'd probably try to jump out, just because I'm not confident in his anti-airs, or start using some of my normals to kind of check him, right? Especially if he's trying to walk back. Use some of my normals, right? Use something. That's the thing. As of right now, it doesn't feel like you're using any of your options. You're kind of the main thing that's going on with you is that you're autopiloting really hard. You're not necessarily reacting to the things that are happening in the game. What is he showing you? This was just not a situation in which you should have pressed that button. So let's try and reorganize your offense structure. Hog, you still here? What was your name again? What was it? Trample Hog, right? I feel like you have a different name in Discord, but I'm not sure what it is. Jamie versus Akuma, correct? Into my eyes. Jamie versus Akuma. Because right now you're kind of like Russian rouletting through your options. Let's organize it. What are we doing? What are we looking for? That sort of thing. Okay. So 1. While you're being pressured, I need you looking at your drive gauge. Ah, okay. Cammy, right? I need you to looking at your drive gauge. See if you're below. If you're below 3 meter, if your thing is yellow, don't look for options that include drive rush. Right? We don't want to be including that. The next thing that I want you to start incorporating, number 1, you should be doing cross jab, drive rush, cross jab as well. It gives you the exact same word that I told the last guy. Okay? Number 2, when you're playing at this range here, right? Some of the options that we did not see. This option is very good for checking your opponent, right? We love using this option to check our opponent. 2, we didn't use our extended medium kick. It's great for spacing yourself out from your opponent, especially when you're dealing with mashy types that like to press almost immediately afterwards. I can't play that, please, please. Thank you. So especially when we're dealing with mashy opponents, we need to start switching it up, right? That's not what I want. All right, make them whip. Okay. We also want to use this option a little bit more often. Yes, they're going to press into you. Sometimes you can even go for something like that, right? So if we're aware of this, then we can change up how we approach things, because now they're going to be a little bit more afraid to go for they're a little bit more afraid to go for an option like this because they'll just get hit outright, right? The other thing that I want you sometimes to do is not to always focus on getting drinks, because what ends up happening is that, especially when you're dealing with Akuma, right? You get pushed out here, no Oki. Now you have to fight your way in again, right? And now you're trying to make up the difference by using this option, and sometimes drive rush, drive rush is not a bad option. And the options that you're showing is not bad, but your usage of them is not great, right? Because there's not buttons coming out of you. Crazy statement. Because you're not using your buttons, then they're simply just scouting for the ridiculous option you're about to choose, right? That's why when you went for drive rush, you got checked. That's why using more of your buttons will help you improve, especially when dealing in this matchup. So stop worrying so much. I'd say just get your 3 stock. Get 2 or 3 depending on how you're feeling. If you feel like you need the command grab, then go for 3. But if you're good on 2, I say stay at 2. 2 is comfortable. It enables your entire kit, right? Don't focus too much on it because you're pushing yourself back. And now if you want to go for, you notice you're here and you get your row and whatever, and you want to do something like that, that's fine. Because you still technically get the Oki afterwards. Okay? The other thing that I want you to start doing is that, number 1, bait the throw. Number 2, use throw a little bit more often. The reason why I say use it more often with intent. The intent is to start to get them to tech. Throws are particularly nasty in this game, right? If we're able to take advantage of that and keep throwing him until he feels really uncomfortable, that's when we start using our normals. The other thing that I noticed is that sometimes your routing can be a little lackluster in some areas, because you would go for something like this, right? And then immediately go into the thing, right? Even though you have access to this, right? Back in the day, y'all used to have to do this in order to combo. So generally, those are the things I want you to work on, right? Using dive kick is not a bad option at all, but the spaces that you're using using it is that you're using it to get in. But the thing is that at the ranges you were doing it, it was like max range, so it didn't. Sometimes it would even whip, and it doesn't give you the value that you want from it. Sorry, I'm chewing on chip. That's my fault. But moving forward, I want you to practice this as well. Yo, what's good? I want you practicing this as well. Force your opponent to attack. Ooh. That way we can force them to attack. We get our big buku damage, especially if we have level 3. Blow them out. Make their health bar hurt. You know what I mean? And not to mention, if you do get it, you also get insane corner carry. So we can take them to the corner and bully them as we see fit, right? And we can go back to using that spacing. So if they decide to go for up forward in this case, if they decide to go for up forward, we're ready to check them, put them in the exact same situation again, right? If they try to go for a crouching medium kick like a scrub, we're out of range. It gives us all the advantage that we're looking for. That's why using this button is so good. You know what I mean? This is how you're gonna take advantage of your opponents. But anyways, those are the things that I wanted to mention. Yo, ED, what's good with you? No worries, no worries. Appreciate you stopping by.
It's not a big deal.
Alright, let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. Hey! I feel like it's a play on Anji. I keep reading Anji. Doctor, what's good? Stream's been good so far. Where are we at? We're at about 2 hours. About like 8:30 or after we're done Krita. We're gonna call it. I gotta do my lab work for this matchup. And Krita, I might just use you to do that. I haven't done my lab work for Manon versus Maya yet. So we'll see the types of things we're experiencing, but I have a sneaky suspicion that it's gimmicky. You got home, you'll love to see it. Hey, you an Anji main?
It's not
Salute,
a
brother.
big
I'm an Anji main
deal.
too. Salute. Side note. That's what I thought. You can punish it. That's what I thought. Okay. And put them in the blender. Do I have any jury experience? Like, I fought jury a lot, and I've watched a lot of gameplay on jury. But if you're asking if I played jury personally, no. Pull him in. No. I actually think you're approaching this the right way. What I mean by this, I think keeping close to her like this, because she doesn't necessarily have plus on block buttons, she has a lot of far ranging normals. But when it comes to like poking and counter poking, especially at closer ranges, I don't think she does too well. Because she doesn't have a very good 6-framer. Nice. Not dead. Overhead. This bot. Drive reversal. You got mixed. I feel like opening people up and have the tendency to jump to solve that problem. So then you need to start using what her strengths are. If you're not aware of what her strengths are, then we'll go over it. Okay. After you go for your overhead here, right? So after you go for your overhead here, what I want you to start doing, I want you to start walking back. Whoa. Can I get her to block? This is why I want you to start walking back on situations, right? Because a lot of people end up trying to press a button in that gap, thinking that they can get something started. And the moment you see something, you can take advantage of it. Right? If we stay still in this instance, then we don't get the value that we're looking for. Right? Good to know. Who have a tendency to awful at opening people up. I'll go over structure of offense. Okay. It's a very common spacing trap that I like to use, especially if your opponent wants to really button drive rush at you. You want to take advantage of it. Cool. No need to rush it, my brother. There's no need to rush it. Right? You got your knockdown. Here's the thing. You don't have enough drive gauge to drive rush, right? We don't want to push it. You might want to push it if you want to guess for game. But here's the thing. I like to play a little bit safer. Right? We know you should ideally be confident in yourself and your ability to outplay your opponent, right? After this instance here, we get our knockdown, right? We got our 5. We're chilling. No need to go for anything extra. We're chilling, right? If we need to push up on our opponents, right, then we'll start using options like standing light kick and using our options like crouching medium kick, like standing light kick, right, standing heavy punch. We're going to use those neutral options to hammer instead of full sending it at your opponent. We don't want to do that. No need to push it if we don't need to. A lot of your opponents, when in trouble, they're going to rip options. They're going to rip it. Why? Because they're afraid of losing. You're not afraid of losing because you're here to learn. Push forward. I tell you this, my brother, I tell you this, okay? I'm going to show you the sauce to being carried, okay? I'm going to show you the sauce to being carried. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong string. I'm telling you, brother, this is the sauce to being carried. Right? It's the sauce to being carried. Okay? After you realize that your opponent, okay, they're gonna start holding up on every instance. Then we switch styles. Then we switch to strike style. Now they're like, oh shoot, they're drive rushing at me. I'm gonna hold up, right? Right? They're like, I'm gonna hold up. Then they get hit by this. Then they're like, oh, maybe I shouldn't hold up. They're like, maybe I shouldn't hold up. Now they have to think about their options more often. Right? But otherwise, if your opponent is not jumping, which eventually they'll get to that point, don't ever sleep on that ability. They will start jumping. But if your opponent's not jumping, then simply keep going for it. And I always preach this because it's the forbidden tech. Wanna know what the forbidden tech is? The tech that has been hailed down from the Geef players. We do stand, light kick, drive rush, command grab. Why? Because it's too damn quick. It's either you're already holding up. You don't use back very... Yes, this is mix. Okay, this is mix. Right? It's mix. Okay, it's mix. Anyways, we also want to use stand, light kick, drive rush. Why? It's really fast, and unless you're already holding up, you're cooked. So what ends up happening is that your opponent, like, when they get hit by stand, light kick, they hold up. Then you're like, stand, light kick, walk back, anti-air, bring them back down. Okay, time to guess again. Okay, nice. Be careful with always showing this option. Sometimes you don't want to hyper commit because if you keep autopiloting into command grab, that's gonna hold up and you die, right? Sometimes it's good to simply just go for a normal throw, right? Normal throw will get you the same value, leave you close so that you can even throw loop if you really feel like you should, right? it's overall a safer option. And if they try to jump, you can also anti-air them. Yep. I'm telling, like, I was like way back, right? When I was starting the game, I'm like, damn, like, I keep trying to play the game with these fellas, and like I keep getting cooked. Like, it's so annoying. And then I'm like, okay. At one point, I just stopped caring, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna button drive rush. Back then, I was like, I got into D2, and then I was frustrated at D2, and then I'm like, brother, just send it. This is it. You did it very late, but it's okay. Okay, listen. I need you to be slightly, just a little bit more attentive to what's going on in the match. Why? Because if I'm chilling here, all right, and I see her charging, it's up. Right? If she throws one, then we're good. But if I see her charging, like, she's just dead. Right? That's why I'm saying I need you more attentive to what's going on in the match. Because you can't let her charge at jumping range and get away with it. In this range, you don't even really want to be pressing standing heavy kick. Ideally, you want to be pressing standing heavy kick around this range, which is like its tip range anyway, right? You want to be pressing it around here anyway, because if you do it a little bit too close, then it's actually punishable. They can take advantage of that, right? In this range, after they whiff the normal, I'm gonna try and stop it. Yeah. Right? Let's say we're a little bit slow. Now it's a different game. You see what I'm saying? It's a different game entirely now that we've used a different normal. You gotta reduce your usage of standing heavy kick to max range situations, right? It's a completely different outcome. Whatever you want to do, even if you want to go to command grab, but you don't want to be using standing heavy kick at that range because it's too close to your opponent. Yo. Oh. Hold on. Pause. Oh. Music to follow is as follows. We put this on as a tribute to you, my friend. We tribute this song to the fallen soldiers. To the fallen soldier. What did they even do? What combo did they even do? Oh yeah. Oh, never mind. Did they really hit that? I'm just curious about routing. Don't mind me. Okay, that's what I thought. Ah, that's enough too. Oh, word? This is just for... Yeah. Okay, cool. That works too. Yes, did I just lab combos to see how well we can optimize that beat up combo? Yes. Yes, we did. Oh, we did it with a smile. But with that being said, the things that I want you to focus on, and number one, stop being afraid to go for button drive rush. Okay, I swear, trust me. Okay, a lot of your opponents are not going to be ready for it. They're not. And the moment they start trying to hold up, then you just switch your offense structure to account for it. They're gonna get hit. Trust me when I say they're gonna get hit by it. Don't. The biggest thing that I can tell non diamond players is don't overcomplicate it and don't overextend. Those are the two things I see so often. They overextend. Who are you fighting on by? Right? Don't overcomplicate it. Don't overextend. Those are the two main things, right? You make them block. You reacted to this? You reacted to this? No, you're not. Okay? Then your opponent's gonna be like, oh shoot, like, you know, I don't like this whole drive rush thing, so then they're gonna go for that, and then you get it. Right? They're like, oh shoot, I held up. Right? They're like, oh shoot, I held up. Now I'm dead. Right? You get an opportunity like this, right? Now they're gonna sometimes go for this. You go for that and you put them in a blender. Or, right, if they're already drive rushed or you have enough drive gauge, you can go for this. Right? So, you know, make them guess. You can actually do. What? Right? Scare them. Make them scared. Then, if like, let's say for some reason, right? They're like, oh shoot, let me mash that joint. Let me mash. Let me mash. Let me mash. Let me mash. Right? Right? Your opponent is also going to be like, okay, I can't jump. Okay? I don't want to do that. Let me go for like an offensive. This is actually the better button. Right? Right? Let me mash. They're like, I want to mash, I swear. Like, please, let me play the game. Right? I cannot hit that comfortably. I cannot hit that comfortably. Right? Let me mash. If you're able to take advantage of this stuff, oh, it's gotta be thing, huh? All right, blow them up, make them feel it. Now you won't necessarily go for an option like this, right? You won't do it in their face because you'll get blown up for it, right? But the slight walk back into a normal is beautiful stuff, right? Beautiful stuff. Take advantage of it. The other structure that I want you to take advantage of a little bit more often, let's suppose like you get a knockdown, right? Let's suppose you get a knockdown. You want to take advantage of something like this because this is plus now, right? This is plus 1. Off of this instance, they can't press any sort of crouch jab or anything like that, right? So let's suppose they try to go for it, right? Then we get a whole route off of it. We can take advantage of that. Also, it's very good. Let's say our opponent is pretty low on drive gauge, pretty low on drive gauge. So then if they decide not to press anything, we can also apply quite a bit of drive gauge damage. Like so. And then you're back into it again and you're spaced out pretty properly, and then you can go for a crouching medium punch or a standing medium punch if you want to make sure you hit. Right? This is how you're going to change up your offense. Now, with that being said, I got to get out of here. Got people to talk to and power to play. So, I'm going to head on out. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Was able to help a lot of people, I hope. And I hope you guys, I will see you guys on Thursday. I'm gonna duck out mad quick. Actually curious to BRB. Wait, what? BRB. Oh, that would have landed, by the way. Negative. My fault. If I didn't respond to your message, that would have landed.